you're ranked in the top 5, your very existence is a cauldron of pressure. And that is ratcheted up when you go on the road. And this highly ranked squad has found itself coming into a snake pit in this one. Welcome to the home of the Florida State Seminoles, Doak Campbell Stadium in Tallahassee, as we'll see the number 4 team in the country, the Miami Hurricanes, taking on the 25th ranked team in the land, the Florida State Seminoles. For EA Sports College Football, I'm Reese Davis, David Pollack, and Jesse Palmer with me. Guys, it's time to get it going. The Seminoles will kick it off to get us underway. And it'll be a touchback. The ball will come out to the 25-yard line. So the Miami Hurricane offense will take the field to get things started. This rivalry is one of the most storied, at least in the modern generation of college. But last year sort of left a bad taste in everyone's mouth in Tallahassee as it just never was competitive.
It was a dominant win by the Canes. I mean, they had 445 yards. Florida State had 248. Like, this was a beatdown. You could clearly see the balance with Miami's offense. Running the football for over 200, throwing for over 200. They did what they wanted at will.
I think that's the thing. You know, everybody went into that one expecting to see Cam Ward just light it up. Very pedestrian day for the Hurricanes. Throwing it, you're right, David. It was the Oregon State transfer, Damian Martinez, that went to work on the ground. They were more physical. It's exactly what Mario Cristobal wants this football team to be. Can Florida State match that physicality today in the trenches?
And the timing just a hair off.
What an unbelievable job by the secondary. No pass rush in sight. Quarterback had all day to throw, but they still took away all the options in the back end. Great job.
This crowd bringing the energy and noise early. Looking for space. It's Fletcher. And this one will be stopped for no gain.
Yeah, I think the running back kind of went rogue on that last running play. I'm not sure it was designed to go that direction. He tried to make it happen on his own. Fortunately, ended up losing yards.
Back to throw, it's Beck. He tosses one high and deep down the left side. That was almost picked off, and what a disaster that would have been to throw a pick on the opening drive. Instead, it's fourth down. They kick it away on fourth down. Fields the punt and looking for daylight. Was looking for more running room, but found nothing but more tacklers. He's down at the 24. So the Florida State Seminoles offense headed onto the field. Our first look at them today. And they are coming off a sensational performance led by this quarterback who's hoping he can build on things, Jesse.
Well, I know, having played the position, when you have a big game, you just can't wait to get back out there again and build on that performance. David, last time out, he was making the right reads, showed off his arm talent. He had this offense moving up and down the field and finding the end zone, and you know he's excited to take on this defense today.
Yeah, and talking to the defensive coordinators coming into this football game, like, they're not going to do what happened last week. Like, you can't sit back and make the coverages easy.
Oh, he's got some space. He's at the 40. Turning on the Jets. And he'll take it to the house. He got loose. Touchdown Seminoles. And it feels good to land that first big punch against a rival, doesn't it?
No doubt. In a game like this, too, you just want to be executing it at a high level early. So, David, that's got to feel great getting on the board first.
And settles everyone down. All the nerves, all the emotion of this rivalry game. Now everybody can kind of settle in because you know you already got a touchdown on the board.
They get set for the point afters. We have the first score of the game. And the PAT makes it 7-0. Aggressive play calling on that drive. Just 2 plays, they get the long touchdown pass to pay it off. And he'll just take a knee, and this drive will start at the 25. Here comes the Hurricane offense looking to gather a little more strength. They'll put this one in play. First snap of the drive from the 25. They've taken a couple of punches to the jaw, and now they'll try to get this offense going down a couple of touchdowns. Gets it across the 30 to the 31, a pickup of 5. The Hurricanes with myriad options after that big pickup on first down. Looking for a man. It's Beck. They'll throw it to the back on the screen. Brought down just short of the sticks on the screen pass.
And you're trying to get the ball to the running back quick and let him get some space, but there was absolutely no space. They penetrated quickly, and they got him before he could even get going.
A cacophony of noise, debilitating surround sound, the war chant on third down at the dope. Quarterback floating away from pressure. Doesn't quite make it to the first down marker. He's a yard short. And the Canes will try to pin them back with the punt. This will be the second time they've had to kick it away. They're able to put a stop to that return right at the 30-yard line. All right, guys, here comes the Florida State offense onto the field. They stuck the last drive in the end zone. They'll try to follow suit here. They'll put the ball in play from their own 30-yard line. Looking to throw on first down. Catch in the middle. It's Robinson. He'll be stopped at the 41, but give him 10 on that play.
QBs, when they see these zone coverages, man, some of them panic. Some of them throw it too quickly and can make bad decisions. I like how he waited a little bit, waited for the right window, the right opportunity. There's always going to be holes in zones. I just got to be a little bit patient.
He makes the stop at the 48. That'll be enough for a first down and a pickup of 10.
That is such a good run. I'll tell you, if you're going to put on a Seminole helmet, you better be dangerous with the ball in your hands at the running back position, right? You think back to the late, great Bobby Bowden. He was always able to recruit a difference maker at that position. He would have loved to have this guy in his offense because it feels like he can score a touchdown every single time he has the ball.
What will they dial up on second and a long way to go? Looking to throw, it's Applewhite. Got his man. At the 35, he's loose. Turning it on. Touchdown, Knowles. Made the grab and then did the rest himself, and they put points on the board. So much about the passing game is about timing, execution, communication, and these two, that's a virtual textbook there.
And no doubt about it. And the receiver making plays for his quarterback, being dependable, running the route to the right depth consistently. Does a great job running his route. Great result because of it.
And it'll be a touchback. The ball will come out to the 25-yard line. And here comes that Miami offense back onto the field. They've gotten off to a sluggish start and need to put something together on this drive. Use the play fake, now to throw. Finds a man on the left. They've got him down at the 40 after he ripped off 15 yards. Hitting on transfer portal quarterbacks can be tricky. Certainly Miami did so with Cam Ward a season ago. And Jesse, they're hoping to keep it going with Carson Beck.
They want the Carson Beck version from 2023. At the end of that season, after winning the Orange Bowl, a lot of people thought Carson Beck would end up being the first pick of the NFL draft. 2024 was a bit more up and down. They need him to play well each and every week. He's playing, remember, behind Cam Ward. He's got very, very big shoes to fill, but no doubt he is the key for Miami's success.
And the Canes come to the line on third and short, looking to keep this drive moving. They'll try to power their way ahead. They thought they could just run it on third and short, but this defense was there to make the stop. They bring the punter onto the field now. Let's see if he can help the coverage team out with this one. And a precision punt there will pin them deep inside their own 10-yard line. Okay, guys, the Florida State offense. Turns to the field. They put 2 touchdowns on the board in the early going and now right back to work. We'll see what they can do on this drive as it starts at the 8. Oh, he'll keep it on the draw. The draw draws nothing except a swarm of tacklers. He's stopped immediately.
You know when you're playing against a defense of this caliber, you're going to have some sort of balance, right? You can't just drop back and throw it every single play. Nothing going on that last run. They're going to have to find another way to get it going and hand him the ball.
Quick completion on the out route. And he's knocked down immediately, but a good pickup on that play. They've got to come up with a big play on this 3rd and long. Offense calls a timeout here. Critically important to make sure they have the right play called and everyone on the same page here. Now facing a 3rd and long. Looking downfield, it's Applewhite. Makes the grab. He'll make a play on 3rd down. He's got enough for the first as they mark it at the 32.
This guy's having a day. It doesn't matter where he's lined up or what routes he's running. He just seems to always be getting open, and his quarterback is taking notice. He's looking his way. Nice job there, throwing in time, getting it to him in space and allowing him to go to work. This is turning into a very nice statistical day for this wide receiver.
Wants to throw on 1st down. Quarterback feeling the pressure, and down he goes at the 22.
Yeah, that is a great job. And listen, this quarterback's had success. He's already thrown for 2 touchdowns. We got to make him feel uncomfortable. This is still early in the game. Nice job by the defense, getting a hit on the quarterback and making him think a little bit.
Looking for a gap. It's Lucas. Now after that run, they're in pretty good shape at the 30-yard line. Time winding down in the quarter as they come to the line. On 3rd down, he'll try to pick it up through the air. Picked off. What a play to set him up. After making the interception, ran that thing back to the 18-yard line. We've come to the end of the period, and Florida State has the lead. Man, that was an impressive and dominant first quarter. Let's take a look at the stats before we move on. First play of the period, 1st down here. Out of the gun to give to the back. And he is stopped immediately by the big defensive lineman. Love seeing these early season top 25 matchups. You can get a really good feel of how good these teams are, guys.
And the intensity is going to be big too, David, because the players, you know, on these teams, they've been thinking about this game for a long time. They knew they'd have a national stage, and they got a chance to prove just how good they are.
Oh, man, make that...
And here's a fumble way behind the line. Defense trying to take it back. Hits the crease. The 30. Past the 20. The 10. Touchdown, Florida State. How about this defense taking one back to the house? No mid-season doldrums for these guys as they push out the lead in week 6.
You always hear coaches harping on their quarterbacks to keep 2 hands on the ball. That time, he got hit. The ball came free, bounced right into the defender's hands, and he makes them pay, taking it back all the way for a score.
Lining up to tack one more onto that lead. And with the extra point, they're up 21-0. That is a defensive player's dream. Ball sitting there, chance to scoop it up, run with it, and they don't stop you until the band starts playing. And he'll just take a knee, and this drive will start at the 25. The drive starts from their own 25-yard line. Got it in the middle. It's Bauman. Makes the grab almost to the 1st down marker, but a good pickup on that one. And the Hurricanes with a 2nd and short to keep this drive moving. Got it in the middle. It's Marion. Works his way to the 41, and that is plenty to give him a 1st down. Here's this offense with a fresh set of downs. Quickly out to the tight end. He's loose. And he's brought down after a nice gain. Finally, this offense starting to show a little juice. They've got a 1st and 10. Scanning the field, it's Beck. Takes the easy completion. He's there to make the stop, and they threw it in reverse, losing yardage on that play. The Canes with a long way to go after the loss on the last play. To the air on 2nd down. Throws to the wideout. It's caught. And tackled there by the defense. Ball just inside the 40 at the 39. It's 3rd and short. They'll try to run for it. Putting together a real scoring threat here as they pick up the 1st down at the 36. When you think of the significance of these two programs in the history of college football, remarkable that they've only been playing since 1951.
It's crazy because there's so many games you can pull out of your brain, Reese, and I'm sure because you were born then when this rivalry started, that so many games that were so important that had such big implications, Jesse.
Yeah, it seems like over the course of 3 decades, right? The 80s, the 90s, the 2000s, every time these two teams played, Miami and Florida State, we were talking about how it would impact the national championship picture. This really has been one of the better rivalries in the sport, even though it's really not that old.
Grabbed in the middle, it's Bauman. He'll come through on 3rd down as he's got enough, and they'll mark it at the 23. The Hurricanes will hustle to the line.
Obviously, great job picking up the 1st down there through the air, but you're trailing by a lot of points now, and you're in that area of the field where you should take a shot. If I was the offensive coordinator, I'd be thinking about throwing this next one into the end zone and trying to cut into the lead.
After the 3-yard pickup, they come to the line 2nd and 7. Pulls and throws off the RPO. Recovered by the defense, and he's off.
Well, the quarterback got it to his receiver quickly and gave him an opportunity to make a few moves after the catch, but he's got to do a better job with ball security that time. That is a costly fumble.
A little bit backed up to start this drive from their own 18-yard line. Back to pass, it's Applewhite. It's caught downfield. Across the 30, out of bounds at the 31-yard line, and they kick-started this drive with that one. And they'll line up from the 31 on 1st down. From the gun, they'll try to impose their will. He gets those chains moving, gets it out to the 42-yard line. They've come out with answers on this possession, and now another 1st down. Looking downfield on 1st down. Quickly out on the screen to the wide receiver. He's brought down quickly. Minimal gain there. Still a bit short of the 1st down. Behind the chains now on 2nd and long. Back to pass. Got rid of it in a hurry, but he couldn't find his man. It's incomplete. Even if they don't convert, picking up a few would give them a decision to make on 4th down. It's 3rd and long from the 45. Fires to the wideout. Another incompletion on 3rd down.
And that's the play the defense finally needed, man. They were getting gashed early. First 2 drives, they gave up 2 touchdowns. They knew they had to be able to get off the field. Great job creating the incompletion there on 3rd down, now setting up 4th.
Sends his first one of the day on the way. We didn't see much of him in that victory last week, just called on 1 time. Here comes the Hurricane offense looking to gather a little more strength. They really need to get points on this drive to sort of steady the ship. Good timing on the quick out. They make the stop, trying to pick up just a little bit at a time to get to that 1st down marker. And the Canes in a good spot here with 2nd and short. Looking to fire. Right on the money. Gets it to the 42-yard line, and that's a 1st down. They've been overwhelmed so far in this first half, but if they could muster a score, maybe a glimmer of hope.
Yeah, and I know it's been a struggle. They've been struggling this whole game, but let's get something positive going into halftime. Coaches won't yell at you as much, but they got the first down.
Oh, he's getting ahead of steam. Once that ball was loose, offense didn't have a chance. Defenders everywhere. It's a turnover.
2 straight drives ending in fumbles now for this offense. Guys just have to start hanging on to the football. There's nothing schematic that has to change. They've just got to get back to fundamentals, 5 points of pressure, and prioritize holding on to the ball.
They'll open this drive from their own 42-yard line. Fires to the right. We're at the 2-minute timeout. They've built a big lead, and they'll try to pile on a little more before the break. Working well behind the sticks on 2nd down. They'll send the back in motion. Wants to throw. It's Applewhite. Snagged in the middle. It's Blackwell. They stop him almost immediately. Short gain there, and still a little ground to cover to pick up the first. The Seminoles come to the line on 3rd and short, hoping to keep the drive alive. From the gun on 3rd down. Oh, they really could have used that catch there. Physical pass defense. It brings up a 4th down.
I know one of the things this defense really prides themselves on is being physical, and early in this game, putting a big hit on a guy that's already had a couple catches in this game, that's a good omen for the defense.
On 4th down, they'll pass for it. Oh, he dropped it. Just didn't look it all the way in, and they'll turn it over on downs. They thought they had a good plan, but it did not work. And here comes that Miami offense back onto the field. Boy, they've been caught in a buzzsaw here in the first half, but maybe a chance to carry some momentum into the break here.
It all comes down to this drive right here, Reese. Obviously, this offense hasn't had everything go right for them in the first half, but here's an opportunity, David, to execute some plays, put some throws together, and generate some points.
And you're right, Jesse, and this offense needs to start now. Like, we got to get some points on the board, create some momentum, and continue it, because you've dug yourself a significant hole. And I love these offensive coaches going right back to your guy. I believe in you. Just because you fumbled doesn't mean I'm not going to give you the football.
Yeah, he's repaying the favor right now to this coaching staff as well. And doesn't it just seem like he's running with a little bit more juice? He looks like he's ticked off.
The ball is down at the 14 after that grab. And the Canes will have it 1st and 10. They'll go to the counter. What a job up front, and he'll lose a yard on that one. Here's a timeout on the field. Tight game here late in the first half. Lost one on that last one. It's 2nd and 11. Looking downfield, it's Beck. He's got the tight end. That completion takes them down to the 7-yard line, and they are ready to strike. Quick timeout call by the offense after the play. Tight quarters deep in the red zone, but they can't pick up a 1st down without scoring. 3rd down. Looking to throw for it. Got it behind the line. It's Fletcher. He's going for the goal line. So close to that end zone. He could almost taste it, but it'll be 1st and goal for this offense. And this is a really important series of plays, a chance to cut into the lead just before halftime. Touchdown, Canes! They get it into the end zone to pay off that opportunity.
And that touchdown is so big for this offense, right? Because here at the end of the half, you're just trying to find positives you can build upon in the second half. And right when it was looking like this game was starting to get away from them, they're able to execute, score, and that's going to help their confidence.
Here he comes from inside his own 5. He was looking for more running room, but none to be found as he stopped at the 23. They'll use a timeout right before halftime. Maybe time for one or two more plays. Running out of time here in the first half. They're going to have to be efficient to put some points on the board before the break. Oh, maybe a double pass. Grab near the marker. It's Williams. Major gaps in that defense, and he got loose, and they finally knock him down at the 41. Just enough time to get one more snap before the half. Back to throw, it's Applewhite. He's not afraid to go deep. Pass is incomplete, and half comes to a close on that play. We played 2 quarters here. Time to go to Kevin Connors in our halftime update.
Guys, some real edge-of-your-seat moments, and there's still 2 quarters to go here for the... Canes.
And the Hurricanes will try to kick this one deep to get things underway in the second half. On the move from inside is 5. Nice job executing all of the assignments as they put a stop to that return at the 22. Guys, here comes that Florida State offense back onto the field. First play of the drive comes from the 22. A little too anxious along that offensive line. That'll be a false start.
False start offense.
The officials offer the deal, and the coach accepts it. They will take the penalty. Leaves it with the back. Powers through the defender. Finds some space, enough to get 5 to the 22. Try to make up for some of that lost ground on second down. Power football with the run. That is a big win for this defense as they were right there as soon as he got the ball. And the Noles need a massive chunk play to move the sticks here on third down. Pocket breaking down. And he got smacked just as he released the pass. It's incomplete.
That is a good omen for this defense. They were getting lit up in the first half. They knew something had to change. So to set the tone like this early on their opening drive of the third quarter and get a stop on third, that should really help their confidence.
First play of the drive comes from the 41. To the air, it's back. Missed his receiver there, it's incomplete.
Well, another incompletion, you can see the frustration building, but you got to give the defense credit. They came into this one knowing no one was giving them a shot because of their record, because of what their stats are on paper, but they're playing better football. They're playing with better effort right now.
Time running out, and he goes down at the 34.
But we've seen this offense struggle early in this game, protecting the quarterback. They went in at halftime, thought they'd made the right adjustments, but it's not looking like it right now. They're still having issues keeping this guy standing up straight up front. They're just getting beat across the board.
On 3rd and long, he's going to have to turn one loose downfield. He took a hit as he threw it and couldn't deliver the football. It's incomplete and 4th down's coming. The Canes will punt this one away. 3 and out and not much choice but to get rid of the ball. He'll try to field the punt and see if he can give his offense better field position. Tries to find a little more running room on that return, but he'll be stopped at the 36. They'll try to put a drive together starting from the 36. Starts a drive trying to go up top. Grabbed over the middle. It's Pittman. They make the stop, but not before they do their work up top and pick up a 1st down. Here's this offense with a fresh set of downs.
Yeah, this defense is going to have a plan for this tight end, especially when he lines up in the slot, because there's a lot of different routes he can run, and because of his size and his wingspan, he's very, very difficult to cover.
Fired that thing out in a heartbeat, but it's incomplete.
Bad news on that play, it's an incompletion. The good news is the quarterback knew if his guy wasn't going to catch it, nobody was with that ball landing out of bounds.
Plenty of work to do here on 2nd and long. Dropping back, it's Applewhite. Caught over the middle, it's Robinson. Oh, a lot of space. And this defense's head is spinning. He gets it down to the 27. The Noles getting set on 1st and 10. From the shotgun, the handoff to the back. Works his way ahead for about 3 yards, stopped at the 23. Got 3 on 1st down at 2nd and 7. Sends it back in motion. 2nd down, they'll go to the air. Caught in the backfield, it's Williams. He's close to the 1st down, but they're going to mark him just a little short. Well, he made the grab, but the doors closed quickly after that.
And I like this. I want to find my running back, but man, he's got to do a little more damage after the catch. I need a stiff arm. I need a spin move. I need something where he can make that guy miss and pick up a bunch of yards and make...
Touchdown Seminoles! A great catch and run for 6. They've extended this lead, guys, but sometimes in a rivalry game, you get down and you fight back that much harder.
Man, you've seen crazy comebacks and crazy swings of momentum in rivalry games. You just need that first thing to break your way, Palmer.
I think it really comes down to their key playmakers, David. They can come back, but these guys need to take ownership. Now's the time. In this type of game, they have got to step up and start making plays.
They'll put this one in play. First snap of the drive from the 25. The give on the inside. Runs ahead and powers his way for 4 yards out to the 30.
It's a nice game, but the big theme here is they just have... the run game going on offense. They've been very one-dimensional. They're just not being physical enough at the point of attack.
Dropping back, it's Beck. Gets rid of it. Fires to the big fella. He almost picked up the 1st down on that one, but he'll be just a little bit short.
This is a tight end that not only is going to play with his hand in the ground, but he can line up in the slot as well and attack the defense vertically. He's too fast for linebackers to cover, and he's too big for DBs to cover. He's a real weapon in this offense.
They tried to go smash mouth on 3rd and short, and it did not work against this defense. He'll get away another punt. He's been really active today, and no doubt he's going to earn his varsity letter. They'll get down and put a stop to the return at about the 28-yard line. The Seminoles have it back. They'll try to get that offensive spear flaming. They'll christen this drive from the 28-yard line. They had this thing in a hammerlock at halftime, and now they are really ratcheting up the... David.
And I tell you what, this offense doesn't have to change a thing, Palmer. They've done what they wanted in the first half and starting off the second half in the same fashion.
And I like how they're letting different guys get involved, too. They've got so many different playmakers all over the field.
Second down, he'll throw it. Here comes the heat. He can't find anybody. It'll be incomplete as the defense does a really good job in coverage.
This guy is very proud about his accuracy. That's why he's one of the better quarterbacks in all of college football. And that time, ball just got away from him a little bit, and it's going to set up third down.
And the Seminoles need their binoculars to find that line to gain here on third down. From the gun, wants to pass. And he was drilled just as he released the pass. It's incomplete. The Seminoles decide to punt it away. They'll look to pin him deep. And the return man reaches the end of the line, and down he goes. Here comes the Hurricane offense looking to gather a little more strength. They went 3 and out last time. Now they'll look for some plays that work. They'll get this drive started from the 29. Looking to throw, it's back. Zings it complete to the right. And just a short and safe pass play. They pick up a few. They're dealing with a second and long. Wants to go up top. Get it out on the screen. And that ball is live in the backfield. And the ball will bounce out of bounds on the fumble.
Offense really...
And let's hold on just a minute here as the officials are going to have a second look. And you know the standard is indisputable video evidence, and the officials will change the call. And this offense just can't afford not to get the first down here. Already trailing big, and the clock is not their friend. Timeout called by the defense is their first of the half as they'll go to the sideline and try to make adjustments. They recovered their own fumble, but now it's third down. From the gun, wants to pass. Punts it out of the air. Really nice job there to pick up the first down and get it to their own 41.
Well, I love the job in coverage there. Sure, the guy made the catch, but right away the defender able to bring him down. No possibility of yak on that play.
The pearl and throw off the RPO. And the defense had that one well covered, just a short gain there.
Ooh, and that was close for the offense. They try to go wide receiver screen. They're counting on that receiver beating that defender. Wasn't able to make him miss that time, but if I'm on offense, I'm going back to that play later.
That pass is incomplete.
And you didn't have a lot of panic in the first half. But man, you're starting to get now in the second half, and this offense just has really, really struggled, underperformed. You know you're a better team, but this offense hasn't shown it. This team hasn't shown it. It's the third quarter. They got to get it going now.
And with the completion out to the sideline, they'll pick up a couple. And they'll stop him about 5 yards short of the first. The Hurricanes will bring the punt team onto the field. And these guys have been busy. 6th punt of the day. And that one will bounce and roll out of bounds. Let's see exactly where they mark it. All right, guys, here comes the Florida State offense onto the field. There have been few obstacles struggles for this offense as they are starting to pull away here in the second half, Jesse.
And this has been a dream game for this play caller too, right? It's like anything that he's calling is working flawlessly.
Yeah, it's fun to be the offensive coordinator, but not the defensive coordinator. They have had no answers. It's been an absolutely miserable day trying to solve the riddle of this offense.
Lining up from the 34 on first down.
Nice job by the receiver there, running the drag route against zone coverage, finding the soft spot, making it easy on his quarterback to get the completion. He turns it upfield, and he moves the sticks.
Quickly to the flat, the wide receiver screen.
This quarterback right now is in a groove, and he's doing a nice job in pre-snap. He's reading the coverage, and he's getting an idea of where he wants to go with the football. That's why the ball's coming out of his hands so quickly, and that's why he seems like he's in a great rhythm right now.
That's the end of the quarter, and Florida State has the lead. Let's take a quick look at the national rankings to see how this playoff race is shaping up. So the final period starts with a second down play. Looking to throw, it's Applewhite. Unloads to the wideout. Got his man. They'll get him down, but not before he crosses the 50. He's down to the 49. And the Seminoles with the 1st and 10. Going up top again. That's caught. It's White. How about this sophomore stopping him short of the first down line?
I love offenses and quarterbacks that are willing to take the easy stuff. Take those easy throws that are guaranteed to get positive yards. Yeah, I'm going to take big shots down the field too. But don't forget, it's easier to pick up 2nd and 5, 3rd and 5 than it is when we start getting those long yardage situations.
I think that time offensively, you're just trying to take what the defense is giving you, right? They're playing zone coverage. You got your big fella just working right over the ball. It's an easy pitch and catch. Just take the profit and let's keep going.
They'll try to get the first through the air. And that's incomplete. A defender all over him. Knocked the ball to the ground. 4th down coming up. They already have a comfortable lead, up by multiple possessions, but they're going to go for it here on 4th down. Has to get there to move the sticks. It's a seam wide open. He's all the way down to the 27-yard line, and they are threatening.
And if this offense can keep that rolling, if they can keep the physical ground game and continue to add these plays up as they go along, long drives, eat the clock with the lead, this coach will be ecstatic.
Looking to throw on 1st down. Fires to the tight end. And good coverage by the defense, just a short gain. Backed up now, here's 2nd and long.
You know, I know it seems like an easy pitch and catch, but for the tight end there, that route potentially changes if it's man coverage. So good job by him knowing it's zone. I'm just going to sit down. This is basically like a check down, right? Let's just take the easy pitch and catch and keep this drive going.
They've moved it to the 25, but now facing a 3rd and long. To the air, it's Applewhite. Under fire. And the quarterback will take a sack back at the 36. The defense was in the dime package. They didn't have to send an extra rusher. The big fellas up front took care of that.
Yeah, and all dime means is I'm bringing an extra fast guy on the field and taking an extra fat guy off the field. But listen, the fat guys still get home. Isn't that beautiful? The big, athletic defensive line still does a great job getting to the quarterback, getting him on the ground.
Just not enough leg on that kick. He wasn't able to clear the crossbar.
They'll put it in play from the 36 for the first play of the drive. They'll start this drive going to the air. Catch in the middle, it's Fletcher.
You know, at this point in the game, guys, trailing the way they are late in the game, check down throws are not going to get it done. You've got to be more aggressive in the passing game. You're going to have to just start taking shots.
catch in the middle. It's Fletcher. All down, but he has enough to move the chains. And the Canes racing to the line in the hurry-up.
The offense has struggled. They're not going to win this game, but trust me, this coaching staff is still trying to find things to build off of for next week. And after an explosive play like that, maybe they can generate just a little bit of momentum and gain a little bit of confidence that they can keep coaching up heading into their next game.
Plenty of distance between them and the sticks here on second down. Couldn't connect on first down, now back to the air. Grab behind the line. It's Fletcher. He makes the stop almost as soon as he catches it, and they're short of the first down. On third and long, he has to throw for it. Makes a connection. Lots of running room. And they finally get him stopped, but it's a big throw and catch, and he's down at the 5. To the air, it's back. Here's a heat. And the quarterback goes down. There is a penalty flag on the field, but I think the defense might have the option just to take this play. They'll decline that penalty, obviously very happy with the results of the play. We'll see if the offense can punch it in on second and goal. Back to pass. Finds his big tight end. That completion will take them inside the 10 to the 9-yard line. Wants to throw for it on third and goal. Lets it fly. Touchdown, Hurricanes. Fired in from the red zone for the score.
Man, really nice job attacking the middle of the field. You see those safeties, man, I want to split them. He splits it right down the middle, throws that post, right on the numbers, catches the ball in the end zone, touchdown.
They are running out of time here. They need to get the ball back. They'll line up for the onside kick. Okay, guys, the Florida State offense returns to the field. A really nice job methodically driving down the field the last time they had it, but the missed field goal ruined the drive. Got it in the middle. It's Pittman. Timeout called there by the defense, desperate to get the ball back and save as much time as possible.
This offense is not letting up, guys. They've got a lead here late, and they are still taking shots. They're still looking for explosive plays. This defense just has not had an answer here all game long.
To the air, it's Applewhite. Got his man quickly. Quick timeout called by the defense, stopping the clock to save as much time as possible for their offense.
I know a lot of people are going to look at that play and say, man, that was a bad play. Didn't gain any yards. But that could be the offense maybe setting something up. The play caller is going to remember that last play. He's going to remember how the defense reacted to it, made a quick tackle. They might pump that throw and then hit another player vertically down the field for an explosive play down the line. Just keep that in mind.
They've got it just outside the red zone. They'll move the chains. It's at the 21. Defense uses a timeout quickly, trying to get that ball back and preserve time for their offense. The Seminoles have it with a 1st and 10. Wants to go up top on first down. Clock stops. We have reached the 2-minute timeout, and this offense just a couple of minutes away from putting one in the win column. So now it's 2nd and long. Wants to keep it in the air. Got it on the outside. It's Webster.
That's one I think if the running back could have over, he would just let that ball sail out of bounds incomplete. Because he made the catch, but lost yards because of it. It wasn't an accurate throw. He'll know next time to just let that ball go.
The Seminoles are in a mess here on 3rd and a mile. From the gun, wants to pass. He took a hit as he threw it and couldn't deliver the football. It's incomplete and fourth down's coming. And they'll send out the field goal unit. And if they can make this and turn it into a 3-score game, they'll have this one all but locked up.
And with that kick, man, it's a tall order for the other side. I mean, down 3 possessions. Like, this offense is going to have to get the ball and do something with it, and do it quickly if they want to get back in this football game.
And it'll be a touchback. The ball will come out to the 25-yard line. And here comes that Miami offense back onto the field. It has been a rather forgettable day that's finally coming to a close, David.
Yeah, it's been an awful day. I mean, just not functioning well on offense, defense giving up a lot of points. This is a day, Palmer, they'll like to forget.
Yeah, you're going to find out a lot about their character right now. Obviously, not what they hoped this would be, and that's demoralizing for a lot of these kids that have worked really hard in practice all week. But at this point here, you're just trying to prove to your coaching staff that you're not going to quit.
To throw, it's Beck. With the catch, it's Fletcher. He's really close to that first down marker, but they stop him just a bit short. Everybody has to be set. They have to get it off. They're going to go to the air on 3rd and short. He's going to run it. Love to see these 3rd down conversions on offense, and they're out to their own 39-yard line. To the air on 1st down. Got it in the middle, it's Fletcher. And the defense settled in to stop that one for a short gain. And the Canes moving quickly to the line. Going to swing it on 2nd down. Throws to the wideout. Pulls it in. Wide open spaces. All the way down to the 27-yard line before they get him out of bounds, and this offense is threatening. Now on 1st down from the 28. Looking to throw on 1st down. Finds his man. It's Moore. Found a little bit of room to operate, but he'll be stopped just short of the 1st down. And they'll spike the ball to try to save as much time as they can.
No gain on the play.
And the Hurricanes are at the line looking to convert on 3rd and short. On 3rd and short, they keep it on the ground here. The change will move, and they'll have 1st and 10 from inside the red zone at the 18. The Canes kept this drive moving on the ground, now back to work.
No gain on the play.
What will they dial up on 2nd and a long way to go? Looking to fire. A shot toward the end zone. And it's caught! Touchdown, Miami! They'll try to tack one more on their score. And the extra point is good, but they still trail 31-21. So that was a 10-play, 75-yard drive. Time is against them, still down by 2 scores, but they'll line up for the onside kick. Their work here is virtually done. No need to take any more chances. They'll line up in victory formation. It rarely disappoints when the Seminoles and Hurricanes get together, and it is Florida State celebrating the flaming spear of victory by taking down the U. Thanks so much for spending some time with us. For David Pollack and Jesse Palmer, I'm Reese Davis, and this has been another presentation of EA Sports College Football. Guys, if you want to go strictly by the rankings, I guess this was an upset, but to my eyes, we saw 2 really good teams slug it out, and one of them came out on top.
Yeah, 2 really good teams, man. That's a reason why they're both ranked. They're both really good, and I tell you what, getting this win proves something to everyone else now. Like, I was ranked below this squad. You beat a team that's ranked above you. Now you start to climb up the charts, build some momentum. This squad's about to get some more respect, Palmer.
I think good teams find ways to win games, especially in a game like this. 2 ranked opponents, evenly matched. Who's going to be able to make the plays when it matters the most? You got to give this team credit. This is a big win. It's impressive, and now they get to move up the rankings.
That will put the wrap on things from here. For David Pollack and Jesse Palmer, I'm Reese Davis. You've been watching another presentation of EA Sports College Football.